talking to me online have just been making me lose it.
Boomers. I'll
Oh,
tell you what. I'll tell you what is freaked up though. When I lived in California, when we had all the wildfires during wildfire season, it was like around October and November. They had to enforce a freaking power outage thing to prevent like them from suing because apparently like wires can get electrocuted or something by wind because we have really bad winds there, and like they could like cause fire hazards and people would sue them, so they had to force like 30-hour power outages, which I find political as frick. Because think about it, people that have ice cream in the fridge, they got freaking, I don't know, air conditioning because it gets hot as frick out there. Like, how the frick are we supposed to watch TV, people? So that, it's like, really? The governor sucks, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna start wildfires regardless because you're not helping the environment.
Yeah.
So, speaking of hauntings, about 4 years ago, like, when I went to my sister's house, like, by airplane, we were visiting her for spring break, and we were in the middle talking, and then we hear, like, these footsteps running up and down the stairs, like, because all my nieces and my nephew were asleep. My sister's like, what the frick is that? These footsteps went running up and down the stairs, so, like, there were, like, 18 steps. Like, up the stairs within 3 seconds, and then back down another three, and it sort of kept repeating for about a minute and a half. 2 weeks later, we were
What?
2 weeks later we were about to leave. My sister started talking to us, and my sister was like, "Thanks for bringing freaking ghosts with you." So she starts talking to us like 2 weeks later, and here comes this laughter coming from either the bathroom or the laundry room. And she's like, "What the frick was that?" I'm like, "It sounded like a kid laughing." She's like, "Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but my kids are asleep." She looks at my mom. "You keep that crap to yourself." Like literally, I heard the laugh loud and clear too, like a like it sounded like a little girl laughing. I don't know if it was a little boy or a little girl, but I haven't heard from her since.
Jeez.
Yeah. And another time I was up wide awake with insomnia at like 3 in the morning. I remember exactly the same time that this happened. It was like 3:45 a.m. I hear knocking coming from my bathroom door because nobody would be knocking downstairs. This is an apartment. Nobody would be knocking downstairs at like this early in the morning. So like I look over, I had to take my headphones off because I was listening to some ASMR, and I look at the doorway, and then I just put them back on and shrug it off. 10 minutes later, it happened again, but instead of a long freaking, it was a like a quiet. I'm like, you know what? I'm not. If you think I'm getting up from this bed to investigate, you're freaking nuts. So I put my headphones back on. At this point, I have to go to the bathroom, so I take them off. I charge at the door, and I didn't want to wake my mother up, so I just turned the doorknob and just kicked it open. I turn on the lights, nothing's in there.
That's. Oh my god.
Yeah, had to tell my nieces about this. My niece, my third oldest, well, they're actually twins. I have a set that's so the first set of nieces that I had was like were sisters because one's older than the other. The second set of nieces, they are twins, so they were born the same day. So we'll just say like the third niece, the tallest, she told me it was probably my sister. I'm like, no, it wasn't your sister. All of y'all were asleep.
I don't. Yeah, I could. That's. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think it was your sister.
But I had
I think.
another encounter while I was at school too. It was a private school. I was in the bathroom like by myself. The entire bathroom was empty.
Oh my
And I
god,
was
dude! I feel like private schools are where like half of the paranormal investigations happen.
yes. So I was sitting in the bathroom stall. I got finished. So like I hear somebody else come in and use the stall like next to me or something. I heard the toilet flush, but I didn't hear the door open and I didn't hear the sink. So I was like, this is kind of concerning. So I open the door after I get done finishing and I look around and there's nothing there either. I'm like, what the frick just happened?
I swear.
I didn't hear
Don't.
footsteps either.
I can't do that, dude.
Mm-mm. I was like, okay, power craze
Dude,
can
the
fail.
last haunted place I was in, not even joking, I was at my middle school,
Oh
and
no.
dude, I, oh my god, dude, I could not kid you not. I was in the bathroom. of course, I didn't have to use the bathroom. I was just in there because I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I'm going to just take a break from class. I hear my name being called out. Braden. I went outside. I,
Mhm.
I went outside the door. And normally the bathroom door is closed for some reason. So when I
Yeah.
open the bathroom door, I look around. No one's outside. No one's
Oh
outside the
my god.
bathroom. Everyone's at lunch. And the lunch
Mhm.
cafeteria is half across the school. And I
Yeah.
was in the half of the school where apparently it was so-called haunted.
Yeah.
So as soon as I heard that, I bolted for the other side of the school. I went back to the lunch area, and I sat down and just stayed quiet that entire time.
Oh my god. Yo, one
My first,
time, I had an experience like that before, but I think I was just out of my mind. But like, it was on a school night. I was sleeping in my bed. Like this happened like 5 years ago when I first moved to California, and when I first moved in with my grandpa, I was sleeping in my bed, and like I was about to get relaxed because I couldn't sleep for a while. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay here and see if I can hopefully like get myself to trick my brain to help me let me sleep. But then like a minute later, I heard like a hey coming from like right next to me, and I was in my room by myself, and my mom was asleep, everybody in the house was asleep. I kept hearing this voice. It sounded like my mom's voice. She's like, hey, and like the really really ghostly type of voice. I look over and there's like a shadow thing like moving, and then I blink and it goes away.
nah. This is why I
Yep.
prefer.
And
Dude, I'm
it
not even
looked it
joking.
looked like
This is
a
why I prefer
woman that
sleeping with
had like a
my lights.
broom with her or something. I'm
Dude,
like,
this is why I prefer sleeping with my lights on. I swear to you.
I cannot sleep with any lights on. I will have a fit if I see even a bit of speck of light.
See, when I was kind of younger, I gotten used to sleeping with my lights off because normally I'd sleep with my lights on because I was such a wuss.
Yo,
I,
as a
dude,
baby, I'd shove towels up against the doorway. And she's like, why? Because I don't want to see the light in the hallway. Because, sometimes they have to turn the lights on to use the bathroom or something. I'd push a towel up against the door so that wouldn't happen.
yeah, dude, I could you not. I always would be like terrified just to look outside of my door if everything was pitch dark. Because
Bruh.
I was always like, is there anything I'm supposed to be seeing?
Bruh. So, nothing terrified me as a baby, but I'll tell you what did terrify me, though. Frickin' posters.
Why?
I don't know, because I had insomnia when I was like 2 years old when my sister was living in an apartment and my mom had to go to work. So I was sleeping in the same room with my nieces when my nieces were really tiny babies. And like, I stared at the poster long enough and I swear I thought I saw it move. Like the
No,
face that was in it. Yeah.
no, I can do no, I couldn't do that. Not personally, not me.
So I pretty much spent like the rest of the night, like most of the night, just talking to myself and repeating myself random quotes from TV shows and
dude,
yeah.
I, I couldn't.
Yep, and every time like my nieces would start crying, Miranda would just come barging in and start yelling at me for no reason. But sisters will be sisters.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I didn't even do anything. They just started crying. I'm like, oh my god, mom, hurry up and come home from work. Come home even though we don't live in the same house.
Just get home already, I swear.
Get home with them bills paid.
I said, woman, if you don't get home, I'm going to cry.
Nothing worse than losing your mother or parents in a grocery store full of people.
Oh my god, dude. I lost my mom and dad in a fucking grocery store one time. I had a heart attack.
Oh my god. Nothing worse. Yo, even as an adult, it still scares me. Like, I was like in the at a Kroger or something. My mom's like, you know what, you can go use the bathroom. So I was like, I couldn't find the bathroom, so I asked for help. The bathroom's like, I was like, you know where the bathroom is? It's right down there. I'm like, okay. thank you. So I get done using the bathroom and then I look around and all of a sudden I can't even find my own mother, so I have to ask for help again. I'm like, oh my god, are we really doing this tonight? Nothing worse than that. I was not having a good day.
I swear, dude, I couldn't do that.
Nope.
Not me, personally.
That's why I don't use public bathrooms.
Dude, I don't use public bathrooms in general. After the last haunting thing I did experience with, hell no. You will not see me near a fucking bathroom at all.
What was the most disgusting bathroom that you've ever been into? Like, it can be from anywhere.
Oh my god. Do not get me started with this. The most disgusting bathroom I've ever been in was obviously had to be the middle school one, because middle school's gross just in general.
Yes, exactly. Especially the girls' bathroom. You think the boys' bathroom is nasty, the girls' bathroom is just as bad.
I could not tell you how disgusting the male's bathroom was. I would love to explain how disgusting this was to you, but I would feel like it would be too disturbing.
I swear.
But I'm going to explain it anyways, because I'm a jerk.
Yeah, probably the worst one I've ever been into was a gas station that I went to right after leaving Yosemite. And I tell you what, this bathroom was like a prison bathroom. Like, it smelled like dead fish. There was graffiti all over the walls. There was a flickering light just above me. There was no mirror. And not to mention, there were no floor tiles, so it didn't look clean. But it looked like freaking concrete, like sidewalk concrete on the freaking ground instead of floor tiles. I'm like, what kind of restaurant are you running? Like,
dude, let me tell you about my middle school bathroom. Have you ever seen those bathrooms that just, for some reason, some guy just had to put a piece of shit on the wall?
No.
That's what the bathroom was.
Oh my god.
I'm not even joking, someone put a whole piece of shit on the wall.
Ew.
On the bathroom. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like that's not even the worst part.
Oh my god.
Would you like me to explain the worst part, or would you like me to explain the better part?
Start with the worst and then the better.
Okay, so the worst part is the fact that, of course, fucking some guy, not only did some guy apparently so-called accidentally miss the toilet when he was pissing, meaning when you stepped into the stall, there was piss everywhere.
Oh!
When I mean everywhere, I mean...
Oh my god.
One step and you will immediately feel wet.
Oh my god.
Have you ever, were walking and you stepped in that one really disgusting puddle? Like, just walking and, freaking, you just got your whole, room cleaned or,
I don't think I've ever been in that situation. What the frick? I'm knocking everything over. Yeah.
Have you ever been in, a really clean and wet room?
Yeah.
And just, stepped on a puddle with really wet, with socks? It's really gross.
Oh.
Now, take that, but then put the pee on it.
Oh, God.
So then you're stepping on wet pee.
Oh, it's probably worse than stepping on cat puke, huh?
It felt so bad. It felt horrible.
Bruh, my OCD would be kicking in so bad.
Dude, I felt like life wasn't real at that point.
Okay, what was the better part?
Better part is at least someone had the fucking audacity to flush the toilet.
Freaking lazy people.
Problem? It's the fact that, it still had piss everywhere.
I bet it was probably worse than walking into a female stall with somebody that doesn't even flush the toilet, who just leaves their blood showing.
I've seen a female stall before. I've actually seen that.
It's like a regular house.
Yeah. I was once in a... So, one of my friends stared me go into the female's bathroom. Of course, I'm going to do that because I was a dumb child. So I walk into the female stall, not expecting much, until I see the amount of blood on the stall.
Oh! I
Some
know.
girl just...
Exactly
And
my point.
the worst part was, is that, of course some girl just had her period. Why wouldn't they?
Bro, because it's duh, because if you didn't, you would die from osteoporosis. Because apparently it's good for bone health.
Yeah, well, bone health, schmone health.
That probably stank, huh?
It smelled so bad.
Oh. Nothing worse than something that smells like a dead rat. That just died on the freaking sidewalk. This is why I don't use public bathrooms anymore. I just hold it. I just held it for 7 hours straight every single day.
Same, dude.
Like, literally, I still tend to do that. Even though I'm not in school anymore. Oh. The frick?
My alarm just went off. My alarm's like, okay, it's time for you to say goodnight.
You ever been in a movie? You ever been in a movie theater like alone, like before the movie started, like when there's no people in it?
Speaking of that, let me tell you the good story about a haunted movie theater I've been to.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Until you saw the shadow figure standing in the corner.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not scared of shadow people.
Shit, I am.
Angry Grandpa was afraid of the shadow people.
Dude, I saw a shadow figure in the corner of my eyes and I pissed my pants.
Bruh. What movie theater was that?
I don't even remember which. I think it was down in like Georgia or something.
I live in Georgia.
Oh.
Maybe if I can find the location, maybe. I'd like to stay in one of those haunted hotels. Like, people are saying that the Queen Mary is the most haunted ship on Earth, but I've been there and I hadn't had one ghost encounter. I went there in hopes of finding a ghost. They even have ghost tours there.
There's this one haunted hotel, and I don't know where it is. It's called the Clown Motel.
Oh, great.
My cousin visited the Clown Motel. I could you not? She said she had the most traumatic experience there.
She come across a bunch of killer clowns, I'm guessing?
Yeah, pretty much. I was always asking her, like, yo, what happened? What happened? What happened? She's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Women, am I right?
Women, am I right?
just explain the story, woman.
She's like, no, please don't explain. I'm like, bro, if you don't explain, I swear to God.
Like, what? Did you see clowns climbing on the walls with sledgehammers and crap? Like, really? Tell us already. Like, good lord. I would like to do some ghost hunting someday.
I would like to as well.
I'd like to use
such a little bit.
I'd like to use that to, like, cope with PTSD a little bit. Hopes of boosting my social interaction a little bit.
Dude, I feel like every time I go ghost hunting, I just find more PTSD.
I'm just surprised that all the freaking ghosts that I've encountered haven't attacked me. Or my sister.
I'm happy that all the ghosts that I've encountered have not attacked me, dude. You don't know that.
Well, I guess it's because most of them were children. I'm not sure. Some of them are.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, my grandpa passed away a little while, like a year ago.
Mhm.
I could you not. I could have saw I swear to you, I saw a shadow standing right next to his grave in my backyard.
It must have been him then.
There's also a penny left on my counter this morning that I didn't put there.
Oh, shoot. Honey, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in a while. Please keep an eye on this.
There's also a worst part about that. My family members never have loose change. Like, my dad has never had loose change. My mom has never had loose change. My brother, who's really unorganized, has never had loose change. But the only person who has had loose change in my family was my grandpa.
I thought so. I thought that was him. Because sometimes, like, family members, dead family members, tend to come in forms of different people. Like, spirit orbs, shadow people, ghosts in general. That type of thing.
Grandpa's like, whoops, I kind of forgot this penny I left at your house last night. Mind if I come get it?
As he proceeds to crawl out of your television.
Dude, I was like...
Like, literally, you're watching...
my mom was like, oh, look, your grandpa left us a penny. I was like...
Grandpa's dead, Mom.
Ma, Grandpa's dead. She's like, yeah, I know. He left us a penny, though. I'm like, Ma.
like you're in the middle watching Gunsmoke, and then all of a sudden it just cuts to static, and then that same shadow figure just comes crawling out like, "Hey, sonny boy."
Hey, sonny boy, would you like a nickel? Thanks, Grandpa.
And then he crawls right back in. Now back to the show.
My grandpa was a very nice man. I feel like the only thing wrong with him was his, like, he had massive PTSD after Vietnam.
Oh.
Like, he had, like, such massive PTSD. I feel like every time I would have spoken to him about countries, he would immediately say, well, you know, back in Vietnam.
Dang. My grandpa fought in the Vietnam War, too. He passed away, like, 2 years ago, like, right before COVID. He died from sickness. He was at the early stage of Alzheimer's, and... yeah.
Sad.
Still depressed about that. I blame the freaking doctors that tried to help him, especially one that came in and said that he had freaking psychosis and threatened to restrain him and all that type of crap. It's like, if it wasn't for you, none of this crap would have happened. They just sent him home just to freaking suffer. Like, really, people? Didn't even get to say goodbye. The last song I ever sang to him was "I Only Have Eyes for You" by the freaking Flamingos, and that was the last song I ever sang to him. Every time I hear that song, I get depressed, and only in that version.
I literally absolutely hate the American system, like the American government system. Like, Canada gets their own type of, you know, free health care.
Exactly. We gotta freaking pay for it.
Exactly, like, dude.
Not to mention food stamps. It's like in some places, oh, you can get food stamps, but you can die in the streets.
Like, my grandpa was suffering from cancer, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. You know, like in Canada and all others, and some other places, they're all like, okay, well, hey, don't worry. We're gonna try to help you as much as possible. Oh, they kind of just left my grandpa to die. They kind of, like, left him in a room and were, like, not treating him correctly.
That right there should be illegal. Like, honestly, neglecting your own patients like that, they can be sued for that. But because it's Canada, oh, no reliabilities can be held against us.
I didn't know my grandpa very well, which is the saddest part. I knew he was a really nice person.
My mom should have gotten paid for taking care of him. Because she's a nurse.
The only thing I really knew about my grandfather is that, like, he was insanely obsessed with war, and so was I. So we had so much things in common.
Now I know where you got that from.
Yeah, Grandpa was one
He was
hell
a
of a
war
guy.
brat, wasn't he?
Pretty much. He literally told me the first thing he did as soon as he got into Vietnam was try to look for a Vietnamese soldier to shoot. I was like, wow, Grandpa.
Wow, Grandpa.
Dude, I was like, wow, Grandpa, that's kind of scary. I don't know why he would do that. He was like, well, I mean, I was one of the more insane boys out there.
Hold up, bro. I gotta find it. I have my yearbook. I gotta find a picture of my history teacher. He was also a war brat. Where is it?
Oh my god, dude! I feel like half of every history teacher is war brats. Like, there's this one history teacher I have. Of course, he's super insane with war. Literally asked that guy, "Hey, what do you think I should do when I join the Navy?" That guy's like, "You should just start murdering people."
Bro.
I was like, "But what if there's no wars?" He was like, "Nah, just don't murder people."
Oh my god.
It's like,
Murder them all.
Dude, I've literally asked my teacher, like, "You alright, teacher? You got like a problem?" He's like, "I mean, kinda."
Oh my god.
In all fairness, he was also one of those teachers who are like, he was kind of insane, dude.
LOL.
Dude, I feel like my history teacher was that one teacher you'd see, like, stalking every hallway.
Bro.
No crime
Creepy.
being committed today.
Like, one moment you walk out of class and then you just see that figure coming towards you, like in the movie It Follows.
Yeah.
It turns out to be that dude. Like, hey, you wanna know what happened during Vietnam?
You wanna have it? Oh no, like, I'll be stressed.
You want some answers to the test?
The best part about my history teacher is that he fought in Afghanistan war.
Bro.
Literally asked him, "Hey, why'd you leave the army to go be a history teacher?" He was like, "I'll be honest with you, I left so I can tell people how many Afghanistans I've killed." I was like, okay, that's concerning much.
Okay, bet.
I was like, listen, pal, don't get too braggy. You could have died out there. He's like, yeah, I know.
I know, and I don't care.
He said he killed an Afghanistan RPGer.
Uh-huh.
So, just an Afghanistan walking around with an RPG, pretty much.
Oh my god.
I was like, I see. I see, good man. How does this refer to us trying to learn about what happened in 1812? Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot about the history lesson. How'd you forget about the history lesson? You have it written on the board. Shut up. I just forget.
Oh, here he is. Hold on. So, this is my social studies teacher. The ultimate war brat. Born in Germany, but he sounds American. He was a officer.
I don't want to burst your bubble. That right there, my dear friend, is a German at heart. You can see it.
Yes.
See it. That is a German at heart. I bet that guy knows more than freaking.
Oh yeah.
Any soldier on the field.
Oh yeah. Hold on, he even has his freaking he has his high school yearbook photo in this yearbook too. And gotta see if I can find it. He was handsome when he was in high school. But he was an officer in the war before he retired and became a teacher. Smart choice.
He was a scary man in the war.
Oh yeah. He was the big gun pretty much.
I don't know why the officers just kind of scare me.
Yeah. Forgot what page he told me it was on. I'm like, there's so many freaking photos of freaking sports. It's like, dang, people.
mean, they did like sports.
Yep, and this was a sports school, which really disappointed me because, I mean, I would have taken swimming, but you know, I'm a female and you know what happens once a month.
Oh, right.
For frick's sake.
Speaking of females taking swim classes, there's a bunch of girls taking swim classes in my school, and one of them, because I'm part of an NJROTC class,
Yeah.
of course they took us out to the pool area. Of course, we didn't hop in, we were just watching, and one of the girls had her period in the middle of the pool.
Oh my god. That's strange.
Oh.
Usually they don't bleed while in the water.
So, like, one of the guys, we're all supposed to be quiet, and one of the guys lean over to me, whispers in my ear, dude, one of the girls just had her period in the water.
Oh my god. I cannot believe that's even possible.
I was like, what?
Why are you telling us this?
I'm like, how did you even figure out she had that? Why are you telling me that? What the hell's wrong with you? He was like, dude, I just wanted to let you know. I'm like, dude, you have problems.
Dude, I came here to have a good day, not to hear your financial situation.
I'm like, I didn't come here to fucking hear about how you figured out that girl has, like, fucking her period right now. Came here to train.
It's like, dude, who gives a frick? All women get it.
I feel like the worst part is she was bleeding a lot, though. So I
Oh,
was like, is that a period, or is she just, like, dying?
Yeah, I struggle with heavy bleeding, too. It's terrible. Especially the stomach cramps that come with it. It's absolutely horrible.
Ah, so that's why she was holding her stomach.
Oh, I'm telling you what. Especially if you have severe ones in endometriosis.
Is that why she was holding her stomach, like, really tightly?
Yeah, because of the cramps, more likely, yeah.
So bad.
They suck, too, because it sucks because sometimes people can have, like, seizures before or after it.
I feel really bad for that girl, then, because she literally, like, after having that period, the coach, like, embarrassed her by yelling out, listen, ladies, if you know you're gonna have your period, then don't come to school.
Like, what choice do we have? Don't yell at us just because we're freaking women. Like, really?
And it was a male teacher.
Oh my god, those male teachers. Sometimes males just don't get it. That's why I get embarrassed about telling people about it. Like,
I wouldn't be ashamed, like, because I'm in a Navy class, I'm not ashamed of being taught by, like, a male, but, like, also, technically speaking,
yeah.
they kind of tend to embarrass us a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I had a teacher a couple of years ago who used to literally yell out for no reason, well, look who finally decided to show up to class when I was already in class.
Oh my god. People are so blind.
I was like, dude, I was already in class for one, and for two, I only missed one day of school that day.
This is me when I was a baby.
Okay.
I still have that dress, by the way. I still have the undergarments that go with it too. Like, they came with little pants, but I don't have the socks no more, which really sucks.
Oh god, I have to set up my uniform for tomorrow. Just realized that.
Bruh.
This Navy class, man. Really gets to you. Sometimes I'll forget, like, the things I need to remember.
Yeah.
God, I'm so worried about what's about to happen when I get back to school. Oh, they're about to do it to me.
Table of contents.
They're about to make sure I don't lose.
Bruh. literally the moment we all got our yearbooks, we just started roasting random people.
That just sounds like what that literally just sounds like what me and my friends did when we got our yearbooks.
Literally. Usually, if it's the people that I don't know, I just run up to them anyway. Like, hey, can you sign my yearbook just to get it signed? Like, I need to get this thing filled up.
Hey, you might sign in my yearbook. I had some kid run up to me when he was like, dude, could you sign my yearbook for me? I was like, ha 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 ha. Who are you? I've never met you in a day in my life.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just some random guy. But
Especially when they come up with the freaking, like, the prom king and the prom queen and the funniest student things, like the class clown, like the best dress, the dress to impress people. Like, you vote for like a boy and then you vote for a girl. It's like, I don't even know who anybody is. I'm just picking random names left and right.
Exactly. Dude, okay, so we had homecoming, like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I had no idea what homecoming was, because I've never done it before. I was super
it's
confused.
fun.
I was just like, is homecoming just like prom? One of my friends were like, well, I mean, yes and no.
It is like prom, except you celebrate the football players instead of having a actual, like, ball.
Like, but they were still picking king and queen, so why were they doing that still?
Exactly. They had ours on the huge tennis court that they barely even use.
What's the point of making it on a tennis court? Barely.
I don't know, because there was a lot of kids that were going to be there, and also they wanted to make it sports related, so.
That kind of makes sense.
Also, they had a bonfire before homecoming there. Here's a picture of it. There's a freaking. And I was there during the whole thing too. Of course, they had a fire truck, so they had.
Makes sense. Wouldn't want your students getting hurt now, would you?
Well, they didn't want it to get caught on fire.
That's true.
Oh my god, they have pictures of freaking animals over here. That's so cute. They got people in their freaking cars, bro. Look how cheap these are. Like, ain't nobody give a frick. Hey, that's nice though. But dang, what the frick?
Nice car.
That's the principal's car. No wonder.
Bro, why are the principals always the one with the really cool looking cars?
I have no idea. All the white girls just want a Mercedes Benz. It's like, I don't give a frick about a Mercedes Benz. I want a Corvette.
Wait, let me say something. Some of the teachers in my class all have a rich car. And of course, every, okay. I've heard of, a freaking, a teacher crush. I don't know what girls
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Crush on a teacher?
Yeah.
It's weird. Don't know why you would have a crush on a teacher. Anyways,
Yeah.
That's beside the point.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the girls, which was my friend, had a crush on a teacher. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to take this man, and he's gonna be mine. I was like, bro, that guy has a life.
Here's a picture of a guy from my choir class.
Damn, that guy looks cool.
Bruh, my mom said he looked like Blake Shelton when he was young.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
And they said, here's a Friday night hangout. A lot of people voted Sonic.
Why did they vote Sonic?
Because Sonic is freaking the bomb, but I don't know the reason for that.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah, and here's our show choir performers.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. They kind of sucked this year, though. That and women's choir. They were so off-key. I was cringing the whole time.
It's just me or, the middle schoolers do a way better job at singing than high schoolers can.
Oh my god. In high school, it's like they have no motivation.
Like lost all their motivation as soon as they became a high schooler.
Literally. And like any other high school, they all had their popular people too.
Popular people, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I want to go live in Japan, but I wouldn't want to live in Tokyo because it's too expensive, but I'd live someplace where it's cheap.
Dude, Tokyo's like the fucking part of Japan where it's like, oh, you like being rich? You like hanging out with the rich guys? Then go ahead and suffer.
Oh, here we go. Here's my social studies teacher in high school. That's his yearbook photo. I did not know that this school had soccer.
Really?
I mean, I heard them talking.
Or is there like, if the sports you don't know that actually exist are the sports that are just completely hidden? Like,
Literally, like this sport, for example, whatever the frick this is.
I don't even know what the sport is. That's the worst part about it.
I'm like, I see people carrying those handles around all day. It's like, really? I'd rather carry around an instrument than carry around a freaking whatever the frick that is. Like, you people be coming up with the weirdest... Bruh! This person's uniform is filthy! It looked like he just slid... It looked like he just slid in some tramp vomit. Like,
dude, it almost feels like people who, you know...
They had golf, too! Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I could have taken golf.
You know how, like, the really tall guys pick, like freaking, basketball or baseball?
Yeah.
Or, like, all the other stuff in football? My friend, who is 8 feet tall, may I add...
Oh my god.
I am disappointed in this man.
Bro.
He picked out of everything he could have picked. Guess what he picked?
What?
He went for, of course, the worst choice. Fucking, golf. He is 8 feet tall.
It chose golf?
Yes, he's 8
Oh.
feet tall, able to dunk over anyone, and he chose golf.
Oh my god.
He can barely hold the stick correctly.
Okay, this is a performance from Aladdin Jr. Here's a friend of mine from women's choir in 11th grade. See this little boy? He always gets chosen for freaking solos in a choir performance.
Maybe he's just good like that. Or maybe he's just a favorite.
People and their freaking popularity. This is why popularity is fleeting now.
Dude, there are these popular girls at my school who, like, randomly cut in front of everyone when it comes to lunch because they think they're so cool.
Oh my god, vanity.
I got pissed off today because I was already super tired.
Uh-huh.
And the kids who were in soccer who are popular, and the kids who were in, like, all different other sports,
Uh-huh.
they're all like, yeah, let's just cut for this guy, yeah. I could do not. I was so pissed. I skipped back in front of the super popular.
Oh, you can't cut in front of me. I will have a fit.
Dude, as you know, if you skip in front of a popular kid, they will lose it.
Yes.
I still skipped in front of them.
Like, oh my god, you cut in front of me, I'm telling.
Oh my god, you cut in front of me, even though you were very much first.
Oh yeah, so here's the front cover of the yearbook, and all this right here is just a map of the school.
Oh my god. Dude, my school is so big, my high school, that they had to put an extra extra part of the school outside.
Oh my god.
Like, so if we wanted to go to an auditorium, like a little stage area,
Yeah.
just to watch someone dance, we'd have to go outside, get a special key card from a teacher,
Oh my god.
and then have to fucking do some other bullshit because apparently they don't trust us enough.
VR codes, QR codes, I'm guessing?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what they
They
did in my
let
school.
us in last time for free because, like, you know.
You know why they did it with me? Because the freaking Devious Licks challenge. Somebody stole a toilet from the freaking boys' bathroom and put it in their truck.
I want to tell you a story. I don't think I should, though.
Do it, bro.
Okay, so, my good friend, his name was Adam. He was a good guy. I loved him. He was a good brother.
Mm-hmm.
He, like every other guy, was a TikTok guy. So
Of course.
he knew about the Devious Lick challenge.
Yep.
He stole every soap dispenser from the school.
Oh my god.
Every soap dispenser,
Even from the girls' bathroom?
even from the girls' bathroom.
Oh my god, that is
So he had
ridiculous.
his girlfriend help him steal the soap dispensers.
Oh, I'm so done.
So when I went in there asking, where's the soap? My friend said, oh, I took all of that shit. I then told him, what blind fuck is wrong with you? He then proceeded to tell me, there's nothing wrong with me. What are you talking about?
Everything is wrong with you, sir. You are a thief.
You are a thief, not only. See, we also have showers in our high schools.
Uh-huh.
The females get their own little curtains. The males don't get their own little
Ew.
curtains. Of course, so, like, the men obviously have to have their, either they are fine with people seeing their little 1mm defeaters, or they just wear their underwear. The females actually get curtains and a good floor and actually get shampoo. We have to bring all of ours.
What difference if it makes if you're the same gender, like, honestly?
I don't know.
Then you get idiots, and then you get idiots in the yearbook that don't even smile, like this dude, for example.
Exactly. So, as I was saying, madam, I must tell you,
Mm-hmm.
my dear friend, he was a massive pervert.
Oh my
He would
god.
spy on girls, he would try to hook up with some girls, never worked, because he gets no.
Oh my god. That's terrible.
He got expelled from a school. I then asked him, hey, why did you get expelled from the school? Then proceeded to say, dude, all I did was go into the girls' bathroom and steal a girl's pants.
Oh my god. This is my senior picture.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I could have been better if only my hair could hold curls.
Nah.
But I got the wrong hair type. Silky hair does not work with curls, apparently.
It does not. I'm sorry.
No, it does not. No, the frick it doesn't.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Adam, but, no, it does not.
Nope, it don't.
I've been studying this entire time.
Oh my god, this is funny. They're twins, Dumb and Dumber, from the Three Stooges.
Speaking of Dumb and Dumber, I have a bunch of friends who are dumb and dumber. Like Nathan.
Oh god.
See, Nathan is an incredibly smart guy, but when it comes to, like, anything that has to do with math, he has the IQ of a child.
Uh-huh. My just like that time where I heard, like, because my teacher, my math teacher, who used to be a coach at another school, they called him Mr. Barnes. I heard somebody on the football team, the high school football team, his name was Barnes, because I was watching in one of the football games just so I could have an experience of what it's like to see what it's like to be at a football game. So I went up to him and asked him, "Is that your son?" He just facepalmed and he's like, "No, I ain't got no kids." He doesn't like kids, apparently.
Who wouldn't? But we're gonna be honest here. Who would though?
Literally.
Not even like.
This was my boyfriend that I dated since September. Then he finally split up with me in freaking May.
He looks ugly.
He was bipolar.
I now regret calling him ugly.
I mean, he didn't seem bipolar. He always kept to himself, but then again, that could explain the bathroom breaks that he kept. He's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" He's like, "Why couldn't you have gone during lunch?"
I don't feel like it.
He was in my math class.
I can tell you something, like, I'll be honest with you. I'll say, can I go to the bathroom for, like, no reason?
I'm pretty much a fake. Yeah.
The teacher once got suspicious with me. She was asking me, like, why do you need to go to the bathroom all the time? I'm like, yeah, well, teacher, I don't think you know. I need to piss. Just told her straight up, I'll be honest with you.
Bruh. Literally, like, when it came to that situation, when it came to that relationship, I was like, haha, all stomach turning and butterflies, and then it's like, eventually I just avoid them. It's like, holy
turning and butterflies. Personally, I would not.
I'll tell you who is ugly, though. I used to roast this kid all the time in my math class. All from 5th period to freaking 6th period. This dude right here who transferred in January.
Aw, you can't do that to him. It's black.
Well, he roasted